Hi, welcome to this brief tutorial on Library Search's Advanced Search. In this video, I'll introduce the advanced search features of the Library Search tool, as well as outlining some additional search techniques you can use in both Library Search and other search engines on the web. Advanced Search is a great way to personalize your search to get exactly what you're looking for. Once you've mastered the basic search, give Advanced Search a try. You can find Advanced Search on the library homepage by clicking Advanced Search under the main search box. At the top of the page you will see the search type options, which is also in the basic search. The default is all resources, but you can also choose on the shelves or online. You can click on these at any time to change your search type. You can also click Basic Search at any time to go back to the basic search. The three drop-down menus on the right side of the page allow you to select what you're looking for specifically. Using these options, you can specify what material type you're looking for example books or articles, as well as choosing the language and the publication date range. For example, if I'm doing an assignment that requires an article from the last 2 years, I would select Articles and Last 2 years. Type in your search terms and then click Search to begin your search. Looking more closely at the search query box, you can see that it contains 2 lines. This allows you to search for more than one word or phrase at the same time. If you have more than 2 search terms, you can add more lines by clicking Add a new line. To demonstrate, I've done a search for nutrition and exercise. The AND next to the second line means that the search will retrieve items that contain both of these words. As with basic search, you can refine your results further by using the limiters on the left-hand side of the page, under the heading Refine My Results. Going back to the Advanced Search page, you'll see 2 drop-down menus next to the text box. This gives you more options to tailor your search to your needs. By default, it is set to any field and contains, but you can click the arrow beside either of these to change it. Using the first drop-down menu, you can specify exactly where your search terms appear in the results. As well as any field, the other options include title, author, subject, or user tags. For example, if I know the name of the author and want to find their book specifically, you can select author/creator and type in their name. The second drop-down menu allows you to control how specific your search is. The options in this menu are Contains, Is exactly, or starts with the keyword. The default Contains setting is appropriate for a general keyword search, but if you know the exact title of the item you're looking for, it's a good idea to change it to Is exact. For example, if I'm looking for the book Make Decisions in a Legal Context, I would select Is exact to type in the exact phrase. The Advanced Library Search tool uses something called Boolean logic, which consists of 3 operators, AND, OR, and NOT. When you do a search containing 2 or more keywords, one of these operators is used to define the relationship between the 2. The default setting is AN, but you can also change this to OR or NOT. This is a good way of changing the scope of your search if you find that you're getting too many results or not enough results. Using AND will retrieve results containing both of your search words. This will narrow down your search. Using OR will retrieve one or the other of your words. This will expand your search. And using NOT will exclude the second term from your search. Here are some more searching techniques that you can use in Library Search, as well as other search engines on the web, such as Google. Use quotation marks to search several words together as a phrase. Use brackets to group several words together. Use an asterisk to truncate a word, that is, replace the number of letters in a word. And use a question mark as a wildcard to replace a letter of the word. Thanks for listening to this presentation. You can get in contact with the library by phoning 9564 1621, sending an email to infodesk@holmesglen.edu.au, or chat to the library online in real time at holmesglen.libanswers.com.